Here, back in the Fantasy Bar. Monday is here. 7-game slate. We got 6 of my favorite plays on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a couple plays for you under 5K. A game that we are definitely going to want to get a ton of exposure to. A guy in the mid-range I think will go overlooked. And what guy do we want to spend up on? On the high end, we will answer all those questions. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Good to be back here once again in the Fantasy Bar. Hope everybody out there had a great weekend. 6 plays for you here for this 7-game Monday night slate. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, the housekeeping. First thing, hit that thumbs up button. Let's see how many we can get on the video here today. Appreciate that in advance. Helps us out tremendously here on YouTube. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any of the content here at RotoGrinders, and check out scoresandodds.com/beer. The team been on fire with the premium picks. Tons of great information over there. Go and check it out as soon as you are done here. That link right there in the description of the video. All right, let's get into it here today. Let's start with a value player point guard, shooting guard with Jaden Hardy of Dallas. Now, still questions to be answered here. We know Luka going to remain out here. Kyrie Irving questionable here tonight. So Irving is out. Smash play here with Jaden Hardy. We saw what he can do. We'll get into some of that. If Irving does happen to play, I still don't mind going to Jaden Hardy. The upside may be not as high, obviously, with Irving in, but the ownership will reflect as well. And I think they want to give this kid a look who showed a ton of potential here. 22 points on 21 shots. So really took over the offense in that last game against Memphis. We get a rematch here tonight of these two teams. And this is now the 3rd time we've seen this guy go 10x on his salary. Now the number jumped up to 4,000 on DraftKings, but I still think he has that within his range of outcomes here, especially if Kyrie is out. So to answer those questions, Kyrie plays. Still interested in Jaden Hardy here tonight. If Irving is out, smash play once again here with Jaden Hardy. All right, let's go to the mid-range next at small forward, power forward with Kyle Anderson of Minnesota. This should be a fun game here. 241.5 point total on this one, highest on the slate. Just a 5-point spread here in favor of the Atlanta Hawks. And Anderson, a guy I love in these kind of games. A guy who loves to get up and down the floor, so perfect for his game. Now, the production, been very up and down, very inconsistent, but 30 or more now in 6 of the last 9. So we can hang our hat on that, not to mention 43 or more now in 2 of the last 3 games. So gives us a lot of upside. That 7x, 8x that we're looking for on these mid-range salaries. Atlanta has struggled with forwards, whether he's small forward, power forward, does not matter. 7th most fantasy points to small forward, and they have been absolutely horrific against power forwards, allowing the most fantasy points per game here. Kyle Anderson in a good spot in this high total game against the Atlanta Hawks. All right, value up next at power forward center with Isaiah Jackson of Indiana. Now we get a rematch of this Indiana-Detroit game, missing pretty much half of each roster here, and most of the best players going to sit out of this game, so you have to find some exposure here to this game. We'll start with Jackson with no Miles Turner. Going to have a ton of opportunity once again here. And anytime this guy has got an opportunity, he has taken advantage of it. In fact, anytime this guy has gone over 20 minutes for the Pacers, he's delivered 25 or more fantasy points in 7 out of 8 games. So very, very consistent when given that opportunity here. Great matchup with Detroit, as we know, bottom 10 in fantasy points allowed to the center position. Not going to have a ton of bodies to throw at him either. Isaiah Jackson in another good spot here once again against the Detroit Pistons. All right, let's stay right there with Indiana at point guard, shooting guard with Andrew Nembhard. So it's not only Miles Turner on the shelf here tonight. Tyrese Halliburton, PJ McConnell also out. Buddy Hield questionable here tonight. So Nembhard pretty much going to run the offense here, and a guy that can really get it done in a variety of ways, but really the points and assists, but can contribute across the entire stat sheet. Just went 19, 8, and 3 against these Detroit Pistons the other night here. And we talked about Detroit against bigs. We know their defense, terrible against everybody. In fact, bottom 3 against both shooting guards and point guards here. So Nembhard should play a pile of minutes once again. Usage should be through the roof here, and the matchup elite against the Detroit Pistons. All right, let's go to the other side of this game at point guard with Killian Hayes of the Pistons. So not only Indiana, Detroit going to be missing half of their team here, but the highlights, Bogdanovich going to be out, Jaden Ivey out once again, Marvin Bagley. So what does that mean? A lot of offense on the shelf here for the Detroit Pistons. ending the season in full-on tank mode. And Killian Hayes was the engine for this offense the other night. And I don't expect that to change. In fact, almost went for a triple-double the other night, 17, 13, and 6 in that game against Indiana. And we've seen a lot of big games out of Killian Hayes here over the course of this season. Definitely a guy that gives you that 50-point upside, ton of 40-point games here on the season. So anytime I can get a guy at these prices that can really threaten that 7, 8, 9X like Hayes can, especially with all the injuries here, smash play in all formats tonight against the Indiana Pacers. All right, it's time. You take a look at my favorite play for Monday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Thank you to you guys for hanging out here in the fantasy bar. Free to play. All you got to do is get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points on DraftKings. For my Beast of the Night, the closest guest going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check it all out. Yes, I said free, so take advantage. Get your guess in there on the comment section. Also, want to know who your top play is on this Monday night slate? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Monday night, you know, Matt's the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We've saved you a lot of money so we can spend up here on point guard, shooting guard Devin Booker of Phoenix, tonight's Beast of the Night. So tons of value on this slate. It's going to allow you to spend up on probably multiple studs here, but if there's one guy I can spend up on here tonight, it's going to be Devin Booker. Kevin Durant going to miss once again here tonight, and Booker has been on quite the run here of late. That's now 5 straight 50-plus DraftKings points games for him, a couple 60 burgers in there as well, and a good matchup for him. He has thrived against the Golden State Warriors. 2 matchups already, averaging over 30 points per game and almost 51 DraftKings points per game. I think the run continues here. Big game out west. Devin Booker, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Monday night 6-pack. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget Devin Booker's fantasy points on DraftKings, closest guess to win some free RotoGrinders Premium. And who is your Beast of the Night? You're 10 in the bar. Who's your top play here on this Monday night slate? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. If you have not already, click that thumbs up button and subscribe on your way out the door. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut. Best of luck tonight. We'll take tomorrow off. Be back again on Wednesday with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on tonight's slate, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist